In this video, I'm going to show you how I can make over $100 a day selling print-on-demand products on the Etsy platform. Welcome to my channel. My name is Caroline. I've been interested in creating an online store on the Etsy platform for a while now. While my focus has been on publishing books on Amazon KDP for the last couple of years, I find all types of e-commerce and print-on-demand really fun and interesting, and I've been wanting to branch out into some other types of e-commerce. So earlier this year, I gave myself a little bit of a challenge and for 30 days, focus on building out an Etsy store. I did this in March, and for the month of March, I committed to uploading 3 to 5 new products to my Etsy store every single day. And just to see what would happen. Would I make any sales? Does consistently uploading products every day to Etsy make a difference to not adding products consistently? What kind of results would I get? So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how I chose a niche, how I chose a print-on-demand product, how I created designs for those products, and what the results of all that was. First of all, I will quickly talk about why I chose Etsy to build a store on. I chose Etsy for this experiment because it is a very popular third-party e-commerce platform with a built-in customer base, a very similar setup to Amazon and selling products on Amazon. It's extremely quick and easy to set up a store there, and you can be up and running and ready pretty much to sell products within a few hours. I would like to also say before I get any further into the video that I am by no means an Etsy expert at all. This was my first time building an Etsy store and adding products to Etsy, and I definitely don't have it all figured out after doing this challenge. I'm still at the very beginning stages of learning this platform and how it works and how to see some success with it. I spent quite a bit of time before starting the store and uploading products, watching YouTube videos from people who are already successful with selling on Etsy to get an idea of some of the methods and processes that they use to make their stores successful, and I implemented some of the things that I learned by watching other Etsy sellers. I listed 5 products every single day in the month of March. So now I do have an Etsy store with over 150 products in it. Since March, I have not added any new products. First of all was to choose my niche. Etsy seems to do really well with products that are in the gift, the personalization, or the sentimental type of niches. But that isn't a rule. I know of people who have made very successful Etsy stores with things like resume templates or document templates, but it is very popular for the kind of products that fit well into customized, personalized type of niches. For this experiment, I didn't end up picking any products or things that needed to be personalized or customized. I wanted to keep this experiment as simple as possible, but I did choose a niche that is sort of in the gift niche or the occasions niche. I don't want to say exactly what niche because unfortunately people just go out and blatantly copy what you're doing, or they try to bring your store down or products down somehow. And I also want you to choose your niche, not because it's what I chose. I want you to choose a niche because you've done your research, it's a niche you want to go into, or it's a niche that you're very interested in, or that the products you want to sell will fit well into that niche. But I will give you an example of the kind of niche that I'm talking about in terms of being able to sell gift type products or personalized or custom products. And one of those niches is the bridal niche. The bridal niche is extremely popular on Etsy with customers and does very well with custom or personalized products. Let me give you an example. So I've just gone onto the Etsy store and searched for bride gift. You might use different keywords or a different keyword phrase to search for if you were doing your own research, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the type of products I mean that can be custom and personalized. The bridal niche is one of those really popular ones because, of course, the goal is that they are only going to get married once in their life. So people are prepared to spend a lot of money. They want to have things to remind them of the day or that time in their life. They want to have nice little keepsakes and things like that. Brides like to give gifts to their bridesmaids. Bridesmaids like to give gifts to the bride, and so on and so on. Same with the groomsmen. This isn't exclusive to brides. Groomsmen gifts do well too on Etsy. But you can see here how these products are all personalized in some way. So this one, even though it doesn't have the person's name or anything, it's got the year that this this person is going to become a wife. We've got a keepsake box with the bride and groom's name on them, candles with people's names on them. So these are the type of products that can do very well on Etsy, particularly if you can personalize it in some way. The other great thing about this kind of niche is it gives you the opportunity to sell multiple products in one order. So the person who's coming to buy, for example, a bridesmaid gift for their bridesmaid, a lot of the time a bride has more than one bridesmaid. So let's say they want to purchase one of these bags with their bridesmaids' names on them. They're going to be buying more than one because they want a gift for each of their bridesmaids. So this is what I mean when you can try to find niches where you can increase your order value by having the opportunity to sell multiple products in one order instead of a customer coming just buying one for them and that's it, that's all they need. Another customer coming buying one just for them and that's all they need. So when you have the opportunity to sell multiple products to one person, one customer, you have the chance of increasing your sales very quickly. So what I'll just do now is I will quickly show you the sales that I received during March, which was the month that I was uploading new products consistently every single day. So I'm just in my store's back end at the moment. Go to my stats. Now, I also wasn't running any type of advertising whatsoever on Etsy or off of Etsy. So any traffic and sales that I received was all organic to Etsy. So if we have a look at the sales here, during the month of March, I only received one order and one product, one item within that order. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect when I started listing. I wasn't sure how long I was going to have to wait before I received sales. So I was quite pleasantly surprised that I did receive the one sale in March. So it seems like it's something that you just need to keep doing consistently before you see some results. So you might have to put in a few weeks or maybe even a couple of months of effort and work before you might start seeing results with uploading products consistently with Etsy. Like I say, I've only done this for a month. It was just a little experiment I did just to see what kind of results that I got. So obviously I don't have any kind of data or statistics to look at over the long term, not at this point anyway. So then let's head over to April. Now, April was a lot better, as we can see, more sales. So I received 2 orders in the month of April, which I was extremely happy with. Then at the end of March, I stopped uploading new products. So you can see that after the first couple of weeks in April, where I was obviously still feeling the effects of traffic from uploading products consistently, the sales also died off as I stopped uploading the new products. I have had a couple more orders since then. Now, the great thing about this one is this sale was one order for nearly $140. So this was one of those products that the customer purchased multiple for. And I will get into that a little bit later in the video. And then this was just one other order with just one product in it. So let's go back to what I did, my next step after choosing a niche. So the next step was choosing what print-on-demand product that I wanted to sell. And I didn't want to sell a whole range of different products straight away. I just wanted to choose the one product and focus on that one product, make multiple different designs for that product, and see whether the market wanted and liked those particular products. And the product I chose, I did based on the amount of profit that I could make for each item sold. For example, if I were to sell t-shirts on Etsy, which are extremely popular, there are thousands and thousands of t-shirt designs available on Etsy. But if I were to sell t-shirts sort of have a very low profit margin. They don't sell for a lot of money, and I could make maybe $1 or $2 profit per t-shirt sold. But if I chose a more unique or more interesting product, or perhaps a product that just had a higher perceived value and a higher sales price, then I could make a $10 profit per product sold. The product that you choose also needs to suit the niche that you want to go into in terms of it actually being in demand by those customers in that niche. There's no point picking a product because it has a high profit, but it's not a product that anyone in that niche is interested in buying or wants to buy. So that's how I chose the product that I wanted to sell. So then this led me onto choosing a print-on-demand partner. There are lots of print-on-demand platforms and companies out there that you can work with, and I chose a print-on-demand partner basically by just doing a lot of research. I wanted to make sure that I was working with someone who was experienced, reputable, had really good production times, had really good feedback from its other partners, other customers. And so I just went through a lot of print-on-demand Facebook groups that I joined, and I read through people's posts and through people's comments about print-on-demand companies, any kind of issues they had or what they liked or what they didn't like about the particular company. And that's how I came to the decision of who to use for a production partner. And if you are interested to know who I chose T-Launch to do this experiment with and have my products printed by. And I'm so happy that I did choose T-Launch because with the products that I have sold so far, they have been so good. They've been so quick with their production times. Every order I've had so far has been printed and shipped out the day after the order was placed with them. And they have lots of different products to choose from if you did want to have a range of different products in your store. And they integrate with Etsy, so everything is automated. So basically, I get an order through Etsy, but T-Launch is automatically notified of that, and Etsy automatically sends them the order, and it starts the production on T-Launch's end. Once T-Launch has printed and shipped that product, a notification goes to Etsy, and my Etsy store and my Etsy orders are automatically updated so the customer knows that that item has been shipped and has tracking and all that sort of stuff for the customer. And it is just basically as hands off as it can possibly get. So once that was all done, it was time to make or find or purchase designs for the products. I wanted to outsource this part of it because for me personally, I had very specific designs in mind that I wanted, and they're the type of designs and file formats that I am not experienced with, not enough that I would feel comfortable putting them on a product to sell to people. And also because I was wanting to upload 5 new designs every single day, I didn't have enough time to dedicate to creating those 5 designs myself every single day in amongst the other things that I have on my schedule at the moment. So spending time on the design side of things for me wasn't going to be part of the process. I wanted to outsource all of that. Now, this part of the process might be different for you depending on what kind of products you want to sell and what kind of designs that you want to have. So if you are experienced, if you are good at graphic design or good at creating the kind of designs that you want, then you can do that whole part of it yourself. But if you are someone who doesn't have graphic design experience, or you're not skilled enough in that area to create designs that are going to compete with all the other designs on Etsy, and you don't know how to create designs, this method could work for you too. It does require a little bit of an investment of money up front, but it's not much. I think I spent around $50 to $75 all up on designs. And although I have uploaded 150 products or over 150 products now, I still have not used up all the designs that I purchased. So let me show you what I did and where I got my designs from. So for this example, I'm going to continue on with the Bride Niche. What I did is I went back to Etsy and I popped in here the niche or the product design that you would want and follow it up with SVG. So you can see here as an example, I've written bride SVG. SVG is a file format, a file type that comes from Illustrator file, I believe, or a vector file. I don't have experience with vector type of illustrations, which is why I outsourced this part of it. But whatever niche that you're looking for or design you're looking for, pop that search term in there, follow it up with SVG, and you come up with these types of designs. Majority of them are going to be just plain black and white. I sometimes see color ones, but for the type of product I was selling, I needed black and white designs. So black writing or black image with a transparent background. Depending on the product that you want to sell, you may not need that, but for a lot of the time with print on demand, you do want images with a transparent background. So all I did was search for my niche, and then I basically just sat and went through all the different SVG designs that I could purchase. I have some notes here if you are going to be using this method on some things you need to look out for. One thing I just want to show you here with this is, now these prices are all in Australian dollars because I'm in Australia. So they might seem more expensive, but if in the US, when they're converted to US dollars, they're pretty affordable. But what you can do is you can purchase one design here. So if you wanted this bride tribe design, this is a great design where you can sell multiple products. So if a bride wanted to buy a gift for all the people in her bridal party, you can get a really good order value from selling maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, however many people are in their bridal party products in one order. Now also you can get these bundles. So that one on its own is only $1.59. But for less than $4, you can get one of these, which has 30 designs in it. So this is great for, again, bridal gifts. If she wants to buy a specific gift for her maid of honor, if she wants to buy a gift for the mother of the bride, for the sister of the bride, you can get a bunch of different designs, related designs in the one bundle. And I think for less than $4 for a bundle of 30 designs, I think that's just such great value. But let me just go on to the things that you need to look out for. Let's just click on this one, for example. What you want to do is when you find a design you like, you need to come down here and look at the description. When I was doing this, I found that a lot of sellers that sell designs do not want you using them on print-on-demand platforms. Okay, see here, it says my files cannot be uploaded and sold on any print-on-demand websites. So just to be safe, I didn't buy any designs that said anything like this. Next up that you need to look at is make sure that you are allowed to use them for commercial use. As you can see here, this one says all designs are for personal or commercial use. You can use them to create physical products. No license is required. Sometimes you'll come across someone who says these designs are only for personal use, but if you want to use them for commercial use, you can purchase a commercial license. So just have a look at their commercial license, see how much it is, and if you think it's a reasonable price, purchase the commercial license. I came across a store that sold hundreds of different SVG designs, and it was all just for personal use, but they did have a commercial license which said if you purchase this commercial license, you can use this for any design in our store that you end up purchasing for commercial use. And I think it was $25 or $30. I thought that was pretty reasonable to give me access to hundreds of designs that I could use commercially, so I bought it. So you just need to decide if you're prepared to pay the prices that they are charging for commercial use on their designs. The next thing that you want to look for is they may say that there is a limitation on how many products you can sell with their design on. So they might say you can only sell up to 500 products with this design on. If you are planning on selling more, which, I assume we would all love to sell more than that. So if you want to be safe and make sure that you're covered for if you do sell more than 500 or whatever their limit is, they will most likely have an extended license or something like that where you can purchase an extra license, which allows you to sell their designs on more products. So again, decide if that's right for you. If you're not prepared to pay the extra to have them on more products, don't use that design. So just follow their rules and their terms and conditions. No matter how much you love a design, just follow what they want because it's not worth getting into trouble for down the line. Basically, just go through that description of the designs that you like and make sure you can use them for what you want to use them for. If not, move on, find another design. There is plenty out there. Once you do find a design that you like, the next thing I would suggest you do is do a quick trademark search to make sure that the phrase or the words that are used in that design are not trademarked. Don't rely on the seller of the design having done their own trademark checks to make sure it's okay to use it. A lot of them haven't. I came across designs being sold on Etsy that are trademarked. It is not worth using a trademarked design, and you will not get away with, I bought it from this person, I didn't design it, so it's not my fault. That will not fly. If you get pulled up for selling a design on an item that's trademarked, you will get in trouble for it, not the person who you bought the design from. So please check trademarks and make sure that the designs and the words and the phrases you're using are okay to use. And the last note I think that I have is also do a search on Etsy for the design on a product that you're looking for. So for example, let's say you're looking for a maid of honor gift. Do a search for maid of honor gift. Make sure that that design exactly is not being used on other products, because the thing is, you don't know who designed this. This person could have gone off and copied someone else's design down to the T, and you're not sure about that. You're not sure if this is the original person who actually created that design. So it's a really good idea to just do a search, make sure that the designs you're buying are somehow somehow a little bit different to all the others on Etsy, because you don't just want to have a copy of someone else's product on Etsy. You want to have your own unique product. So you want to make sure your design is different somehow to make people want to buy yours over everyone else's. So now you have all the designs that you'll want to use, and you want to go to the print on demand partner that you've chosen to work with, and you can use those files that you purchased from Etsy and upload them on your products, on the products that you want to sell in the back end of your print on demand production partner's account. If you did choose a partner that integrates with Etsy like I did, this process is going to be automatic. The products from your print on demand partner will automatically upload into your Etsy account. And so all I needed to do after that was I just needed to go in, tidy up some things in the description, add keywords and tags and things like that, update titles and those sorts of things. Now, for this part of it, I used a tool called Sale Samurai, which is for Etsy sellers. So what I did is I just went onto Etsy and I did a search for a product or the product that I was going to be selling and something with a similar design on it in the same niche that I was going to be selling products in that was popular and had sales on Etsy. So let's say I was going to be selling bridesmaid robes. You can see here that we've got personalized or custom bride and bridesmaid robes. So if I was going to be selling one of these, what I would do is I would have a look at a similar style of robe that I was going to be selling and a similar kind of design. And I would look for one that has a lot of reviews, because if they've got a lot of reviews, they've got a lot of sales. So I would, for example, pick this one. If they've got a lot of sales, they're doing something right, I guess, to be found in the search results. And so I want to take what they are doing and implement those things into my listing with the hopes that my listing can also be found in the search results, or give my listings a better chance, at least the best chance they can have to be found in the search results. So because these listings all have a lot of sales, they're probably using very good keywords or searchable keywords that customers are using in Etsy to be found. So what I do is I just take that URL of that popular product on Etsy and I pop it into Sales Samurai and took the keywords from those listings and use them in my own listings. Now I do have a link to Sales Samurai in the description box below if you're interested in checking that tool out as well. So this is the dashboard of Sales Samurai when you first log in. Let's go over here. What we're going to do is take this link. We want to go for search for a single listing and pop in that URL. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up all the information about that Etsy listing. So we're going to see the title, description, category it's in and things like that, some stats about the listing. And if we scroll down here, we can see the tags that are being used on that listing. On Etsy, you can only enter 13 tags in their keyword or tag section of your listing. So if all of these tags or keywords also apply to your listing, just copy and paste each one and pop them into your keyword tags as well. But make sure that you do fill up all 13 spots. If you don't find 13 in one listing, go back, find another popular listing, pop that one into Sales Samurai, see if that one's got any different keywords in it that you might want to use. I also looked at other popular listings in Etsy to get ideas of what to use, what kind of keywords to use in my titles. Unlike other third-party marketplace platforms, Etsy is okay with you keyword stuffing your titles. I did set up free shipping for all of my products and just incorporated that into my sale price. I did that for all products that I was uploading to Etsy because lots of other sellers do that too. I wanted to give my store and my listings a little bit more of a competitive edge if I could in any way. I feel like free shipping is something that does that. And on a psychological level, with customers, they are more drawn to items, orders, or products with free shipping as opposed to those without free shipping, even if the sale price is higher. Something about just getting free shipping a lot of the time will win customers over. So after all of this, what happened results-wise? I did quickly show some stats earlier. I'll go into them again just now. So I got a sale around 2 weeks after starting to consistently upload 5 products every day. So mid-March, I received my first order. Like I said earlier, I wasn't sure what to expect and in terms of how long I was going to have to wait for a sale. So I was pleasantly surprised that I did get a sale in March. In April, I did get those couple of orders. And at the very beginning of April, I did get an order, which was exactly what I'd been hoping for when I chose my niche and the strategy that I had been going with in terms of picking a niche where I can sell multiple products per order. And that's exactly what happened. That order that was nearly $140 was one product that the customer purchased 4 of. So she bought one for herself and one for each of her friends for the occasion that product was suitable for. About a week later, I got another order, and I have had an order every couple of weeks since, approximately. But I haven't uploaded any further products to my Etsy store since March, and I have still not done any kind of promotion whatsoever. I can definitely see the potential here though, if I give this Etsy store some attention. I have more designs that I'm going to upload that I purchased at the beginning of March and still haven't used yet. And I'm going to be doing some promotion as well. I'm going to be doing some free promotion, most likely through social media in some way. If you have been looking to get started selling products on Etsy but have just had no idea where to start, I hope this video does help you with getting started with creating an Etsy store with no experience in graphic design or e-commerce, and just a little bit of an investment with purchasing already made designs. If you have found this video helpful in any way, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.